You should be seeing them around. Oh, really? Keep you a fan of it. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, you should be dealing around.
Good question. I got that.
Ask everyone that. Ask them if they have students living here, because I'd like to know.
The governor. This group is this group basically from the governor's office?
No. This is our spokesperson for what it's talking about.
Hi. Is this group from the governor's office?
No. No, we are a coalition. Sorry, are you taping me for personal use or for?
I'm doing a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are not from the governor's office. We are a coalition of education reform advocates, community leaders, organizations, educators interested in supporting the governance change for MPS.
Okay.
And here, actually, I will give you this so that you can see some of the folks that we work with. If I can get one separated here.
Okay, thank you. You got your contact information on here too?
Yep. Pardon? I have one as well. Sure.
My name's Todd Price. We're documenting this. We're the coalition against the Mayoral Takeover.
Okay.
But I'll just ask you a few questions on is this affiliated at all with like the national group, the Democrats for Educational Reform? Because there's this one group that is sort of, they're part of the Democratic Party, so that's why I was curious.
And I am the state director for Democrats for Education Reform.
Okay. What would you characterize, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but what would you characterize are the main issues of why you would be supportive of mayoral control, and what would be other reforms too that the DER supports?
So we believe governance change is a step in the process, not the entire process. But we do believe that the current governance model isn't working. Well-intentioned people can make a solid effort and still not get good results, and that's what's happening. Kids aren't getting educated in Milwaukee, and we haven't been able to turn it around. We, in fact, are the only state where it continues to get worse in a lot of cases. And we think a governance change now presents an opportunity for a single point of accountability, a single elected leader who cannot pass the buck, who has the ability to recruit and retain a top-notch superintendent, and that is the whole ballgame when it comes to reforming a school district like this.
Okay, and I can contact you for further questions on this?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
All I want to do is let me say it for the camera. That's what I want. That's all. I want you to be able to say it in your own.
I don't even want you to.
This is a public forum. Sorry, it's a public forum. Yeah, I won't interview, but
I want somebody. I want somebody who supports the takeover.
Introduce yourself, ma'am. Tell us what organization you represent.
I am Jeanette Mitchell, and I'm a former school board member, and really a community activist.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about what is your position? I mean, how do you see with a takeover taking power away from the school board? How is that going to serve the students, children of Milwaukee?
Well, what I really see is the opportunity to really consolidate the power to make a difference. I was on the board, and I spent 8 years on the board making changes, working with my colleagues, and I think we did some very good things. So consequently, I thought those good things would continue to make a change in the district because we thought we were making change also. But I've continued to see the district not achieve. Things get worse. And I think we're at a point now where we have to simply admit that it's not working. And so we have to seek a change. And one of the changes has to be drastic, and I think a governance change really will make a difference.
And what about issues like with the state of Wisconsin? I mean, there's an achievement gap that doesn't seem to be addressed by school reform. I mean, it seems like this is very political in nature. So you really think this is going to fix the achievement gap? Or?
Well, having a change in MPS requires political will. Okay. So one of the things that I think is to the strength of this proposal is that you have a mayor now who is accountable who, whenever they're elected, has to talk about how they will close the achievement gap, has to talk about how communities are being served, has to talk about the homes, looking at people's jobs, all of that, how all that works together with the educational system. So I think that's part of the power of having a mayoral government.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time today.
I guess one of the things that we wanted to do in telling our story was to make sure that not that we didn't do the same thing that the newspapers and the televisions and everything have done in only telling one side of the story. And I think that everybody should be entitled to have their own opinion. I guess the problem that I have with some people is how they base that opinion. Is it based on informative information? Is it based on studies and research that they have to support their position? And so in trying to get individuals who are here today that support that position, we only want to hear from them as to why they support this position of a takeover. So we'll be questioning and talking to more of those people to find out, in fact, why they support the takeover. We're putting together a documentary today on the takeover. And I see you guys are in support of the takeover. And so I wonder if you would express to people as to why you support the positions that you do. In your own words.
You know we've been talking to folks like that.
So that's a no?
Yeah.
That's another no. But it's awful funny that it is hard to get people to articulate as to why they support the mayoral takeover. And we will continue today to try to talk to them, to get them to express their point of view on why they support the takeover. So that's two more for the no talk on the takeover.
One of the things that you want for sure is that this is where you should have started your effort here in Madison rather than picketing at some of the individuals' homes like you did.
Well, how
Senator
you know we
Taylor.
didn't start? How you know we didn't start?
I know you. I know where you
No,
started.
I said, how do you know that we didn't start our efforts here? You might ask us if we did that.
I know.
Yeah, you might ask us. So our efforts have been far besides just a picket
It's about
at
the
Senator.
children.
About Senator. Do you have children in MPS?
Yes.
Do you attend school board meetings in MPS?
No, I don't know.
Do you know who your school board elected
My
official
daughter
is?
went through.
Okay, do you know who your school board representative is?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever called them
Do you
on
know
any
who your
matters?
representatives are?
Yes, I do, Michael Bond.
Okay, then that's what you
Have
need.
you ever called them on any issues?
It's about the kids.
Okay, have you ever called them about the kids on any
Not about
issues?
the no.
Okay,
About the children.
I guess not then. I guess that would be a no to the question.
No, man. That's
Can you tell me any other issues in MPS that you've worked on besides this takeover?
Yeah, it's failing.
No, have you ever worked on anything to change MPS besides this takeover? And there we go again. Once again. Oh, that's another no for the interview.
Come by my church, you can get an interview.
We're going to
Come by the church. You know, I'm still going to be the same. If you was mayor, I'd be supporting you. I'm serious.